get down to business. I'm keeping my badge on. It says I'm a comedian in case there's any questions after my set. So I'll tell you a little bit about myself. I'm unemployed for about a year now. It's by choice. My employer's choice. Yeah. So now I have to job hunt because I married for love. Yeah, anybody in that predicament? Yeah, I was like, it's okay. I don't need that life of leisure. I don't need those private Pilates sessions. The group ones are fine. Yeah, and now I really hate interviewing for jobs. I have to get all dressed up in business attire, and it makes me feel like corporate Barbie from the Barbie Big and Tall collection. Yeah. I actually went and saw a new doctor a few weeks back, and he was going to give me some tests, and he said, you know what, I'm going to test you for something called acromegaly. And I was like, what is that? That sounded horrible. And he said, it's a big celebrity disease. And I was like, oh. Maybe it's trendy. I said, what kind of celebrity disease? He said, well, it's what Andre the Giant had. And that was a really weird way to find out who my celebrity doppelganger is. Yeah. I actually go to the doctor a lot. Urgent care is my cheers. They all know my name. I feel like it's being proactive and taking care of myself. And some people call that hypochondria. Potato, potato. I think that if unnecessary MRIs were an Olympic sport, I'd get the bronze. I always lose in my own jokes. I don't know. My dad was a doctor, so that's maybe why I'm more comfortable in a clinical setting. He is kind of an asshole. We didn't really get along growing up. His patients seem to love him, although he is a neurologist, so I just don't know if we can really trust that endorsement, sadly. So my parents got divorced when I was 11. We didn't talk for about 10 years. And in my early 20s, he sent me a really, really long email. And in the email, he came out to me. So I had to find out that my dad was gay in Comic Sans. Yeah. I wrote him back in Helvetica, of course, and let him know that I didn't think this was an appropriate conversation for email. But it was kind of weird. After that, I was thinking back to my childhood and thinking about the signs that I may have missed that he was gay. And I thought about this one time that he took me and a friend horseback riding when we were 8. And he really dressed for the outing. He wore a cowboy hat and cowboy boots and assless chaps. And he had said a few of his friends were meeting us there. I think one was a cop, one was a construction worker, and one was an Indian. Sorry, Native American. Yeah. It's really weird. My mom was married to him for 14 years and didn't realize that he was unhappy sleeping with women. And so I'm worried, like, does that run in the family? That I'm married to a gay guy and I don't know it. So now, like, I'm worried my husband's gay. And it's not just because he prefers the slim fit gene. And it's not because he's a black belt in Brazilian jiu-jitsu, which is just sweaty men rolling around together. Do we have a jiu-jitsu person here? And when did you come out? No, just kidding. And no, but it's not just because he puts on cologne before he goes to jiu-jitsu, which is a little sus in that he doesn't put it on when we go out. But I've talked to my therapist about it, and she feels like maybe I'm overthinking it, and I've talked to my friends and family, and they don't think I have anything to worry about. And I've talked to his boyfriend, and he says, girl, you're crazy. Thank you guys so much for coming. I'm Morgan Stefano.